Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing great wherever you are. Today we're basically breaking down what just happened with XRP, the Canary spot ETF, and why the price dipped instead of rallying, which is what we normally would have expected. Because I know a lot of you also looked at the charts today and thought, wait, the ETF went live, why is XRP down? So yeah, let's talk about exactly what's going on and what happens next. But before we do start, quick note, my go-to exchange for trading with leverage is Bitunix. It's very simple to use, this very useful as well. They built a secure and fast platform that's perfect for high volatility days like this one. So if you want to check it out, I will leave the link down below in the description. All right, now let's get into it. At the moment, XRP is sitting around 2.26, which is at the time of recording, down slightly along with the rest of the market. And that's not what most people expected on the first day of the Canary XRP ETF. But here's what most traders miss. The ETF process doesn't just cause instant buying pressure. When investors purchase ETF shares, the capital doesn't really immediately hit the exchanges, but instead that money is handed to the fund sponsor who then uses it to buy XRP, usually the following day. So today's dip doesn't really mean that demand failed. It just means that the inflows haven't really been converted into XRP yet. So starting tomorrow, those net inflows turn into real XRP purchases, and that's exactly when things could definitely get interesting for all of you, especially if you are expecting that. And a lot of people assume these ETFs go on Binance or Coinbase and scoop up millions of tokens. That's not how it works. And Ripple already holds about 36.5 billion XRP in escrow, releasing only a small portion each month. So if ETFs start accumulating aggressively, the supply that's actually available to the open markets could definitely dry up very quickly. So if this setup feels familiar, it's because we've already seen it before. When the Bitcoin spot ETF launched, Bitcoin dropped roughly 20% in the first few weeks. Then it rallied more than 200% in the following months. If XRP does repeat even half of that pattern, we're looking at a possible move towards $6 or even higher in the cycle. So the point is, ETF launches are slow burns, not instant explosions. Institutional flows like this take time, and once they start, they actually rarely stop. And Canary was just the first. There are 17 other XRP ETFs waiting for final approval, and each new fund means more buying, more long-term holding, and less XRP available on the open market. And by the time the bigger players like BlackRock or Fidelity join in, the landscape could shift really fast. And once those filings hit, retail FOMO follows, and that's usually when the real parabolic moves begin. For example, Galaxy's Mike Novogratz recently said that XRP managed to do what few projects could, which is the fact that it turned from a token into money in motion, a functioning bridge for global value transfer. So that's definitely the biggest difference between hype and infrastructure. While other assets are still chasing narratives, XRP now sits at the center of payment rails, ETFs, and liquidity networks. So we can say it's just not another crypto at all. It's becoming a financial instrument with real world use. But over the next few weeks, as more ETFs go live and net inflows turn into actual XRP buys, scarcity could definitely hit pretty quickly. So if you see another red day, don't panic. That's institutions quietly accumulating what retail is selling. And when the narrative flips, it usually flips really hard. All right, that's all for this update. If you found this helpful, drop a like, share it with another XRP holder, and let me know in the comments. Do you think $6 XRP by year end is realistic, or will it move even higher once BlackRock enters the game? Thanks for watching. Stay disciplined, stay informed, and I will see you in the next one.